Oh my gosh, what did I forget today? I totally forgot something today. What did I forget? If you watch me all the time, you know what I forgot. What? How could I forget it on a day like today? Hello, everybody. It's good to see you. I did not forget the eggs. I have the eggs. My apron. I totally forgot my apron. What? Now it's all behind like all my camera gear. Like there's tons of gear in this kitchen right now. What you can't see, what you think is like there's like this really beautiful light that shines beautifully into my kitchen through some yonder window. No, that's a studio light. Hey, it's good to see you, Remy. Thanks for being here. But there's a studio light in the way of my door where my apron is, and there's no way that I can get it without moving everything, so we're going to be apronless today. It's good to see you guys. Thanks so much for joining us. It's an apron-free scope. It is. Mexican food might require an apron. I kind of agree with you on that. Thank you guys so much for being here. Hello, Spicy Fisherman. It's good to see you. Hello, Trish. Thank you for being here with us today. Julie's in the house. It's good to see you guys. Thank you so much for retweeting already. Yes, we're all good. Thank you. Thank you. Hi, Nikki. Dita D's in the house. It's good to see you. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this gorgeous Monday afternoon. And I have to tell you, it is gorgeous outside. There are trees budding. Our peach tree has blooms again, which means we're going to have peaches again, which is kind of crazy town, but whatever. Hey, Sonia, it's good to see you. Thanks so much for being here. Veg Mama's here. It's good to see you. Thanks so much for being here, everybody. So if you would please share out now on Twitter, on Facebook. Hello, Italy. Thank you for being here. You're hungry? So am I. I'm starving, actually. Thank you guys so much for sharing out. You can share out here on Periscope with all of your followers. It doesn't matter if you have 1 or 1 million. You can share out here. Oh, that's awesome. Good for you. You can share out here on Periscope. You can tweet it out. When you tweet it out, guess what happens? When you tweet it out, you are tagging Carrie Gold USA and Vital Farms, who I've cordially invited to this broadcast today. So if Carrie Gold or Vital Farms happens to show up today, let's please give them a warm welcome. Hello, I do not even a couple words. Hello. Thank you guys so much for sharing out. I appreciate that. So it retweets and it sends out to Carrie Gold and Vital Farms, who are not our sponsors today, but who we love dearly. There they are. Look at that. Yeah, thanks for being here, Carrie Gold. It's good to see you guys. Oh my gosh. Okay. How many times a day or how many times during the week do I use Carrie Gold butter? Just please say, like, type in the number that I use it, because every broadcast, like almost every single broadcast, I use your guys' butter. I just want you to know it is always in the kitchen, right? 27,000, 25,000 times a day. I say it. It's true. I love my Carrie Gold butter. It's the day that I found it. It was a revolution in my cooking and in the way that I felt about butter. Right? I know. We all love it. I got everybody buying it. Now everybody's like, I found Carrie Gold. They get so excited. So, right? How many of you guys use Carrie Gold? Type in the number 1 if you use Carrie Gold. Let's show them some love since they have showed up today and came to say hi to us. Everybody type in the number 1. Look at this. This is how many people that follow Go-To Kitchens, right? Only Carrie Gold, right? This is how many people that follow Go-To Kitchens uses Carrie Gold, right? Amazing. You're using it before me were. But wait, did you tell me about it? I know, right? There is nothing better. I totally agree. I know. It's amazing butter. So Carrie Gold is here with us today. Thank you guys so much for showing up. We love that. I love that I invited you and you showed up. It's amazing. So thank you. You guys are amazing company just all around, right? So we're going to actually use our Carrie Gold today. I have it already measured out. It's the only thing that I did. I put all the ingredients out on the countertop, and that's about all I did. We're going to actually go through the whole chopping today. We're going to go through the whole process today of making these easy peasy Mexican scrambled eggs. So number 1, if you're in a hurry, right? Number 2, if you are on a budget. There's a lot of you here on a budget. I'm just saying. Number one, if you are in a hurry. Number two, if you are on a budget. Number three, if you really like super flavorful, buttery Kerrygold eggs, like how I squeezed that in there today. You are going to love this. And by the way, let me just introduce myself because I'm apronless today. My name is Leslie Nance. I'm the founder of GoToKitchens.com, the creator of 27-Day Real Food Challenge. And I come here every weekday at noon Mountain Time, teaching you and inspiring you to make your body inhospitable to cancer. I'm a 4-year cancer survivor. And I learned very quickly into my journey that if I fortified my body with real whole foods, that it would respond and that it would keep cancer away. And so that's what I do here, is teach you guys how to do that. We do that every weekday. We're going to be in the kitchen all week this week with Mexican food goodies. I have all brand new recipes for you guys. We're not even recycling recipes. We are using all brand new recipes this week. And I'm so excited about that. These are great recipes. I can't wait to show you, right? Hey, Janie, it's good to see you. Janie, we have Kerrygold in the house with us, right? We have Kerrygold. I don't know a lot about them. I'm sorry to say, the Blue Apron. I do not know a lot about them, but I will try to check it out when I have some time and give you my opinion. You love that I do theme weeks, right? I know. I love doing theme weeks. I think that they're amazing, an amazing way to learn like either a culinary skill or to learn a certain cuisine or something like that. But next week is actually cauliflower. So next week, Sandy, I love it. Next week, Kerrygold is getting some love up in here today. It's because we love you. Splat loves Kerrygold. Look, he's gonna lick the Kerrygold. This is Splat, by the way, everybody. Splat is my mascot in the kitchen. If you want to win a Splat, then all you have to do is just be really smart in the broadcast today. You just have to be really smart. I do give them away quite often, though, right? Right? He likes all that buttery goodness on his face, right? Okay, so we are going to make these Mexican eggs today. It's full of vegetables. We are using Vital Farms pasture-raised eggs, which we're going to talk a little bit about today. We are using some Monterey Jack cheese today from Horizon Organics. This is not raw cheese, I just want you to know, but this is their Monterey Jack cheese. We're going to use a little corn, some green peppers, some red chilies, some tomatoes, some onions. Very classic Southwestern Mexican flavors that we're going to use today. You notice that I don't have any herbs or spices except salt and pepper out today. So we're going to let the vegetables do the talking today. We're going to let the vegetables do the talking today, and we are going to, and the eggs, and we're just going to use those really nice and yummy, super yummy flavors from that, right? You buy those cheese sticks for the kids. That's good. Make sure you're eating organic anytime. Remember, meat, dairy are always your priority in the organic world. Okay, so I'm going to move you back just a little bit. Move you back just a little bit. Again, if you're just joining me, my name is Leslie Nance and you're watching Lunch with Leslie. I do this show every weekday at noon Mountain Time. And today we are very honored to have Kerrygold USA in our broadcast. Thank you guys for showing up today. Everybody show them some love. Everybody show Kerrygold some love here today. All right? Someone say cheese sticks. I love it, Janie. So the first thing that we need to do, obviously, is chop up some vegetables because we can't cook vegetables until we chop up some vegetables. So we're going to do a little bit of knife skill work today. I'm going to move all these things kind of off to the side here. I'm sorry they're out of camera view, but this is our favorite butter. I'm sorry that they're out of camera view here. We have about a cup of corn. We don't need to do anything to that. Well, actually, this is about 3/4 or maybe a half cup of corn. I'm only making 3 eggs. The recipe, when you find the recipe today, it's actually going to be 8 eggs. I'm going to put the recipe up on the blog a little later today. It's actually going to be 8 eggs that you're going to want to use for the recipe, and that serves 4 people. But today I'm just using 3 eggs, and it's going to be my lunch. Right? I know. I love Kerrygold as well. I love Kerrygold. So we have our corn. That's already done. We have our Kerrygold. It's already measured out. We have about a tablespoon of Kerrygold butter. I'm going to put my eggs over here to the side as well because we will prep those in just a second. The first thing that we're going to work on is our onion. This is just a regular little yellow onion. Look, it's starting to sprout this time of year because they've been in root cellars. So onions, especially coming from the United States, have been stored all winter. So onions, that are fresh, organic like this, they've been stored in root cellars. I actually bought this at Farmer's Market. They've been stored in root cellars, and so you might start seeing these little green sprouts because it's springtime and they want to grow. So if you went out and put this in your garden, cut the, I can't remember what you do actually. Okay, never mind. I'm not a gardener. We're not going to go there today. Thank you guys, everybody who's invited followers and who has shared out. Please share out on Twitter. When you share out on Twitter, you will be tagging Carrie Gold and Vital Farms, who is, Carrie Gold is actually here with us today. So thank you for that. Carrie Gold, give us a shout out. Let us know that you're here. All right, so we have our onion. So the first thing that you want to do is you have a sprouted end. This is where the little green roots or the green leaves would come out. This is the root end of the onion. And so this end right here is what holds the onion together. It's actually what's holding the onion together. So you want to cut at your green top. You're going to make a claw. Remember, we got a claw, thumb tucked out of the way. The best way to do it is to hold your thumb back and then to tuck it in underneath, okay? Somewhere where it's tucked under and not sticking out like this. If you have it sticking out like this, guess what? You run the risk of cutting the end of your thumb off, and you don't want to do that, right? So you just want to get a nice claw grip there, and we're going to make a flat surface. So our first cut is to make a flat cut. So we cut off that little green top. We put our onion upside down on the cutting board. So root end up, and then halfway through that, just like that. So now we have two very stable surfaces to cut on. I'm going to actually set that one aside because I am not using it right now. Now then, I also have the ability to pull the onion skin off, or the first layer of onion off. I'm going to go put it in my trashy veggie bowl. Hold on just a second. Makes it much easier to get that skin off there. And we're going to just make some simple little cuts. We're going to make some cuts towards the back of the root part. Then this is actually a pretty small onion, so we're just going to make one cut towards the back this way, and then this allows us to get these beautiful little dices in our onion. And for this recipe for today, if you were making the 8 eggs, you would use the whole onion. Today I'm just using 3 eggs because it's just going to be my lunch, because I hate wasting food. Look at that. You have those beautiful little onion dices. Super simple, very fast, effective way to cut an onion. So we're just going to use half of that small onion today. Our bell pepper is sort of the same principles for that. There's a couple of ways to cut a bell pepper. You can just go straight through the stem if you wanted to. Actually, what I like to do is cut the top off, or you can turn it upside down and go straight through the bottom. That's what we're doing today because I'm only using half of it. So I want to keep that stem and those seeds intact on the other side. That will just go back in my refrigerator. This gives you the availability now to just pull these out. I just need to move my scrapbook over here. Whoops, let's just move our trashy veggies stock bowl right over here so we can put these things. This just gives you this ability to pull the seeds right out now. Very simple, very easy way to clean a bell pepper. Look at that, all my seeds are gone. Then we're going to cut this in quarters again. Sorry, you guys, I'm doing knife work, and when I'm doing knife work, I cannot look at the screen because I would like to keep my fingers, so you guys bear with me. Well, Sergeant Pepper's Lonely Heart Club Band. Bum, 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 bum. Whatever, I forgot the words. So now I'm just going to use my my knife here, and I'm just going to pull these white bits out. If you don't like bell peppers, it's probably because nobody's ever removed these out for you. These are very bitter. Like, right? You want me to keep my fingers? Thank you. I know I am so silly. If you want to go one step further, you certainly can, and that's to pull this little fuzzy bit out of the pepper. To me, it would just waste a lot of the pepper, but if you have somebody who is sensitive to that, if you have a very sharp knife, and I do mean a very sharp knife, you can actually pull that out as well. And this is actually the sweet part of the pepper, just the skin. You see how slick that is? To me, it doesn't bother me, so we're going to leave them in. We're going to pull out all of these white bits, though. You don't want anything bitter with eggs. Anything that you try to put with eggs should have a little bit, it can have a spicy flavor, it can have a sweet flavor, but anything that's bitter or harsh is really, the eggs will absorb that flavor profile very, very fast, and you are not gonna be happy. So don't do that. So because these are going into scrambled type eggs, it's a scrambled type of egg today, right? You're gonna wanna make these into smaller slices. So, or excuse me, into small dices. So we're just gonna come down through the pepper, and it gives us these little pepper sticks like this. And then we are free to just dice them very easily and into as small as you want. I like them to be the same size as my onion. I'm at a weird angle here to cut. I apologize, my knife skills are kind of off today. But I like them to be about the same size as the onion so that they cook the same way, so that we don't have onions that are, you know, not cooked and peppers that are cooked, so that we have the nice even, we have a nice even consistency in our peppers. And again, when you're making this from the recipe online, you're gonna want to do, we have a lot of bots in here today, that's weird. I thought they got rid of those. I guess they'll never get rid of them. You want everything to be nicely cooked very evenly in here, right? Oh, and the recipe online is actually going to be for a whole bell pepper, right? Yeah. Go away, bots. They say if you block the bots that you get like double, right? Hey, Jonathan, it's good to see you, right? I was in a meeting the other day, and we were talking about Periscope and just the different things, and somebody that I trust completely said, if you block the bots, you get double the bots. I was like, what? How does that work? Bots are smart. I'm telling you, they're smart. I just don't like them in my broadcast. I just don't want them in broadcast. You can go be smart somewhere else. Right? I know. Go be smart somewhere else, please. All right, so we have our onion and bell pepper cut. Those are nicely diced. Where is, I have a green chili or a red chili somewhere. We have a red chili. We're only going to use half of this as well. For this recipe, you can use hot or mild. It's up to you. This one is going to be just slightly warm, but not incredibly warm. When I season my peppers, I actually season them under running water so that I don't burn my fingernails. If you've ever gotten pepper juice underneath your fingernails, you never want to do that. You never want to do that again because it's super painful. It like lasts for days. Remember, excuse me, remember when you're working with your knife to always make sure that your hands are dry. You can see that I just had my hands wet in the sink, and I'm going to dry it again. Woo, this is a strong baby here. These are going to be hot eggs. You don't need any herbs or spices when you have something like this, let me tell you. My goodness. It will clear your sinuses. This is not, I don't even have on flannel. I mean, you may dig flannel, but I don't even have on flannel. This is just like a shirt. It's too hot for flannel. Even in Colorado. This has been the mildest winter we've ever had, I feel like. Oh, they're kind of tough too. So, I have half of a chili pepper in there. Any kind that you like. Red, green, mild or not. I like the colors. I like the red, green, and white. So, right? You're making this for your lunch today. I love it. I love it! With your Kerrygold butter. So now I have picked up a different knife. Excuse me. Woo! I picked up another knife. Now, this is actually a serrated edge. You see that right there? These are made by Shun, by the way. I forgot to tag Shun. Yeah, it's been warm here as well. Hardly any snow or anything. But you see this serrated edge right here? When I turn it just right there, you can see that. This is a serrated edge knife made by Shun. And I like a serrated edge when I'm working with tomatoes, especially when I want fine cuts on them, because I'm not going to seed these tomatoes. We're going to use the seeds and everything because I don't mind the seeds and anything. So, but we're going to get that nice flat surface again. And you can see how easy that moves through that tomato. which is exactly what I want. We're just going to give it a little quick dice as well. You want a nice sharp knife, and a serrated edge moves through those tomatoes much easier. I did this one just a little bit differently. It's totally okay, just to show you that you can cut it any way that is comfortable for you. Okay, so now we have a nice dice on our tomato as well. And those are going to be the ingredients that are going to be in our eggs today. Does anybody have any questions? Questions, Bueller, questions? Ah, very good. Good for you. Are you going to buy some? They're amazing. Thank you for inviting your followers. I appreciate that, Sarah. It's very nice of you to do that. Thank you. Thank you to Carrie Gold for retweeting out today. I saw right before I came on that they had retweeted my post, and thank you for that. I appreciate that. You're new here. Buy one at a time. Save up. I'm telling you, you will not regret it if you buy one at a time. Do not buy their whole knife blocks. Just save up, ask for money for Christmas, for birthdays, whatever, and save up, right? Please invite. I would love it if you would invite. Thank you guys for inviting followers. I appreciate it. Tweet out too, because we have Carrie Gold and Vital Farms tagged, and Carrie Gold was here just a little bit earlier. I have no idea if they're still here, but if they are, welcome. Thank you for being here. All right, who knows what this is? Speaking of Sur La Table, who knows what this is? Right? Yeah, add them to your wish list. One at a time. You start with the chef's knife. It is a scraper. Oh, Green Flower says a scooper. I'll take scooper. Scooper's a good answer. Whoops. Hold on. Oh. I missed them. Anyway, right? It does. It's a bench scraper. Thank you, Dina D. That is correct. It's a ruler as well. It's a multitasker. This is a bench scraper. This is how we move things from our cutting board into our skillets or whatever surface that we're using, whatever we're cooking in. We're going to use that in just a second. You guys thought you were going to win a splat, didn't you? I could already tell that you were thinking you were going to win a splat. I could feel it in my bones that you thought you were going to win a splat. So we have a little skillet here. This is actually a little non-stick skillet made by Analon. Analon, I actually got this skillet for free. Analon is an amazing, if you're looking for cookware, it's an amazing cookware company. I have a group of Chantal as well that I use, but I really like this little skillet because it's super clean. And I don't mean super clean like it's clean like you can use it. It is super clean that way too, but it's also super clean non-stick skillet in the way that it doesn't have all the harmful chemicals that you find in a lot of non-stick skillets. Excuse me. Non-stick skillets. Non-stick skillets. Non-stick skillets. Say that 10 times fast, right? It is probably clean enough to lick. I'm pretty sure that that it's pretty. Hey, it's good to see you. It's my mom. Go To Kitchen's mom is here. Hi, Mom. Right? It's a nice little size. And this is made with, it's anodized, hard. You can actually put this in the dishwasher. It is dishwasher safe. You can use metal in this. So it's not super like scratchy like you see with a lot of nonstick surfaces. And it's beautiful. I mean, it's this beautiful color. It's a nice little skillet. So we're going to use that today. It's the first time I've ever used it. I got it free at the IACP conference, right? Chris, I got it free at the IACP conference when I was there in Louisville, Kentucky. And the IACP, by the way, I spoke there about live streaming, actually. And it is the International Association of Culinary Professionals. So, do you cook eggs with potatoes? Not today. Yes, Mom, Carrie Gold was here. It was amazing. I think are they still here? I think they're gone, actually. But yes, Carrie Gold was here, which is amazing that they came and said hello today. Yeah. Maybe they still are here. But yeah, so a nice little non-stick skillet for making egg dishes like this. And we're going to put speaking of Carrie Gold, we're going to use our Carrie Gold right now. We're going to use our Carrie Gold butter right now. Yep. And I have about a tablespoon of butter. We're going to just give this a second just to heat up. Just a second, right? I did get them. I got them. I'm trying to get the bots, right? Oh, that's okay. Thanks for being here. So they're back. Kerrygold is back. And by the way, everybody, give Kerrygold a shout out. They are an amazing company. You guys know that I researched the heck out of everything that I put in my body. As a cancer survivor, I'm very picky about the things that I put in my body because I never want to hear the words cancer again and me. Right? I say cancer a lot, but I never want to hear it in my situation, right? And so I'm super, super picky. And when I was looking at Kerrygold as a solution for butter, I was super excited about Kerrygold butter. And so I love that it's a cultured butter. I love that it's fresh. I love that it's from grass-fed sources. I make ghee from it. You guys have been in my broadcast where we've made ghee with the Kerrygold butter, and it's amazing. So we have a little bit of a sizzle. You can see it right there in the skillet. That's what we want. Plus, it has just this amazing flavor profile to it. My husband, who is a butter connoisseur, he loves butter. This man eats butter on everything. So, okay, I have a story. By the way. While I'm telling my story, we're going to saute these vegetables up in this skillet. I want my butter to just get just a little bit hot and bubbly like it is right now. So we were in Tucson, Arizona, actually. We were in Tucson, Arizona, visiting my brother-in-law. And we could not find the old butter, which shall not be named, that we used to use. By the way, all the vegetables in right now. All the vegetables that we just cut up go in together at one time with a little salt and pepper. But we could not find the butter that he loved. And so I said, you know, one of my viewers was telling me about Kerrygold butter. Maybe we should try it. And he said, well, I guess, let's try it. So we tried it. What the what? We were both in love from the first bite. Love at first bite. It was amazing. Look at those colors. Aren't they beautiful? Oh, it smells so good. What the what? It gangsta butter. I know. Aren't they? They're so beautiful. Get back in there. That red pepper does not want to be cooked today. So this is Irish butter. Irish. That was like the worst Irish accent ever. So we're gonna get these cooking in the butter, in the Kerrygold, while that is and get them nice and soft. So I'm not gonna mess with them too much now. We're just gonna let them sit there and cook. I forgot to get a bowl out to scramble my eggs in. So I do need a bowl. A handy dandy little bowl. Oh, I forgot to put the corn in. And the corn, by the way. All the vegetables. Why didn't you guys remind me? What? I know, right? Just eat this. It's like a hot ceviche, isn't it? It's like a really, instead of a raw ceviche, it's like a little hot ceviche up in there. Yummy, right? Can you butter? So we have our eggs. We're gonna use 3 Vital Farms eggs, and you're gonna see that I'm gonna put these in. These are pasture raised eggs. Look how yellow those yolks are. Now I'm not a chef, so their shells are always so tough. It's because the hens are totally nutricized. Do you even know what that means? Hens that are nutricized? It means that they have a lot of nutrients, and that they eat a lot of nutrients. So we get those nice thick shells, and we also get those bright colored, a little bit of yolk in there. Do you guys know, you guys know how to get out? Do you know how to get out shells? If you accidentally get a shell, here, we'll put one in here on purpose. Look, I put a piece of shell in here on purpose. Watch. It's very simple. A lot of people say you can wet your fingers and get it out, but also your shell that you just used will actually take it right out. You just dip it right in the corner. Yep, dip it right on the corner and it will get it right out. What? Eggs on the half shell. That's right. Totally what that is. I know. Pretty cool, right? It's a little kitchen hack. Kitchen Hacks 101. All right, so we have our eggs in there. We're just going to give these a little scramble. Now then, you're going to see that all I really do when I eat scrambled eggs is break the yolk and get it slightly slightly mixed with the white. And that's it. That's all the scrambling I do. You can see the clear that is mixed with the yolk, right? No shell back in the eggs, that's right. So it is scrambled eggs to the max. So you can see that there's like the little clear egg white in there, still in there. This actually is gonna give you a nice fluffy egg. If you do not do this, and you just keep scrambling until it's all mixed together, you're actually breaking down that protein and you're not going to get fluffy eggs, and you're gonna need water or milk or something like that to make the eggs nice and fluffy again. But if you do not break the proteins down, and just scramble up the egg yolk, okay? Just scramble up the egg yolk a little bit, then you get much, much fluffier eggs. Oh my gosh, it is like kitchen hack day. Ooh, no, not on the stovetop. Stinky. Stinky, we don't like stinky. It is. It's actually a Marx Brothers. You know what? I have to tell you, I always thought it was my husband who said that. Right, not on the stovetop. Eggs are going on the veggies. You guessed it, right? Hello from French. Do you attribute your cancer to your previous diet? No, but I attribute, oh yes, actually I do, but those red peppers are gonna make you cough, right? Don't breathe in the steam. So yes, my prior diet to this is no vegetables. So let me tell you, it's easier for me to tell you what I eat now. And then we'll backtrack just a little bit. So I eat 90% plant-based. So 90% of my diet comes from plants. You can see I have 3 eggs and a ton of vegetables. And that's a big skillet of vegetables right there. So 90% of my diet comes from plants. The rest of my diet actually consists of some meats, some animal proteins like eggs. I actually love eggs. I think eggs are the most perfect food on the planet. So eggs are that. Grains I actually include in that 10% as well. And then 90% of the plants that I eat, I try to eat raw. Now that's what I have found works best for my body. That's what works best for my body. So it's up to you to define what works best in your body. It took me about 2 years to learn how to eat like that. It is a process. It is not an event. So be patient with yourself. Be patient with yourself. But prior to that, plus I eat all organics. Everything that you see here is organic, except for my Kerrygold. I would love organic Kerrygold. But here's the deal. Here, I want to address this actually. A lot of people are like, but Kerrygold is not organic. No, but Kerrygold is Irish butter. Irish standards, European standards, the UK standards of food are way different than the American standards. So the way that they process foods, things like butter, is way different. Their standards are much, much higher. So I feel comfortable eating non-organics that come from another country. What the what, right? I know it does. You see how everything's getting nice and mushed together? That's what I want. I want that nice mushiness. So good. So to this, we are going to add our eggs, and they're just going to get poured right on top. Just like that. And again, the recipe that you see online is going to be for much more eggs than this. Everything is going to be much more. We're going to gently fold them as they hit the hot skillet, but we're going to try not to mess with it too much. We don't want to mess with it too much. We want those eggs to set up in there nicely. When you read one of my recipes and it says the eggs are set, right? When you read one of my recipes, you'll see this a lot. It'll say that let the eggs set. When the eggs are setting, that means that they've actually gotten to a consistency that you desire. So if you like a runnier egg, you could pull these out right now and be done. When I'm scrambling eggs, I actually, and this is folding by the way, this is like a inside out omelet a little bit, like a scrambled omelet. But when I am doing this, I call this folding, which means that I'm pulling the cooked eggs off the bottom and putting them on top. And then of course, in return, putting those eggs on the bottom that are not cooked. All right. So now we are going to add some cheese on top of that, and we're gonna let the eggs finish cooking. I'm sorry I have my light on. You guys can't see when that's on. That's much better. That's so much better. It's so much better. So we are going to put our cheese right on top of that. You can use as much cheese as you like. This is going to be like scrambled egg consistency. We're going to let that melt on there. Actually, I would like for it to be covered. So I'm just going to steal another lid. We're just going to put it right on top there. Yummy! I need a plate! I need a plate. Hold on! I need a plate. Ooh, let's put it on this little lovely, I have this really beautiful little green plate. I know, I'm making a lot of noise. You guys can probably see me in the microwave if you look hard enough. Plate! Right? I know. Let's put it on our little green plate. It looks perfect. It's gonna be so pretty! Pretty, pretty! Can you use duck eggs for the recipe? I suppose you can. I've never cooked with duck eggs. So, do you have duck? Where'd you get duck eggs? Do you have a duck? Do you have ducks? I want ducks. I don't have any animals except a dog, a big poodle. She's gone today. She's getting her hair cut. Duck eggs. So I can actually smell the eggs at this point, which is good. And this whole shebang is going to go right on top of my plate. Try not to disrupt the cheese. Look at that. Who wants to eat that? Because that's what I'm talking about right there. And I just think that I want a little bit of jalapeno sauce. Yes, Penny Lane is getting her hair cut. I get my hair cut tomorrow. Yes! Is that right? Costco's an amazing little place, isn't it? Look at that. Just a little bit of sauce. Okay, a lot. I like spicy. Dang it all. I love spicy. I'm going to rinse my fork off. Oh, you could top this with a little cilantro. Oh, let's top it with some cilantro. Look, we're making up things as we go along. I love cilantro and eggs. Cilantro is an incredible antioxidant as well. Just a few leaves of, oh God, it smells so good. Just a few leaves of, or a few bits of cilantro add a nice little antioxidant and then a flavor profile that is out of this world. Let's do that. This is not the right knife for this, by the way. Oh yeah. Happiness comes in eggs. Look at that. What? Oh, doesn't it? Oh my goodness. Get rid of those free radicals. Cancer hates cilantro. Let's just be crystal clear. You're oh, B, you're good. Send you some here. Take a bite. You want a bite? So this is my mix. This is right up your alley, Sherry. I'm telling you, this is like a Sherry meal. I know what kind of flavors you like, and this is a Sherry meal. Hi, Sherry. It's good to see you, by the way. This is a Sherry meal, no doubt. I can see you like loving this. Loving it, loving it, loving it. Let's have a bite. It is excellent. Yes. Oh, okay. Woo! I just got some red pepper. So you get a little bit of that red pepper, right? You get a little bit of that red pepper. You can taste the egg straight away. Then you get the sweetness of the corn and the bell pepper, and everything just settles up so nice. It just settles up so nice. We're only going to need like one ostrich egg. They're huge. It settles up so nice on the tongue. Smells amazing. You could totally wrap this in a burrito. You could put this in a tortilla, make it a burrito. Absolutely. Oh my God. They did? What? David, that's amazing. Okay, I don't want to eat a lot of this because I want to take a picture of it for my blog. I need a picture of this for my blog. That's amazing. I love that story. You can put a little avocado slices down the side. So you get like a little creamy avocado with the eggs, with the peppers, with the what. I put hot sauce on it. I totally did. See, it's right there. I put hot sauce on it. Cilantro. Amazing, right? Doesn't it? Thank you, Gary Gold. Thank you. The recipe will be on my website later this afternoon, go2kitchens.com. Please check it out. When you scroll through the homepage, right at the bottom, you're going to see the recipe pop up. It'll be there later this evening, so go check it out so you can have it for breakfast tomorrow. Tomorrow we are back, and I don't know what I'm making tomorrow, but I can guarantee you it's Mexican. The whole week this week we are making Mexican food. So huge shout out to Kerry Gold for being here today. You guys, if you have not tried Kerry Gold butter, it's available. I consider it a total fancy pants butter, but they've done such a great job making it available to everybody everywhere. So Walmart carries Kerry Gold butter. They have salted and unsalted. We actually prefer salted butter because I don't do a lot of baking, and we leave it on the counter so that it's nice and soft every time that we want to use it. Right? I know. I do consider it totally a fancy pants. Kerry Gold is here with us today. Look at this. Kerry Gold is all I use, right? I know a lot of you use Kerry Gold because you saw it here on Go2 Kitchens, and it's a butter. It's the only butter I recommend. I actually do not talk about it at all. Costco sells it. They have made availability amazing. I can remember when I first started buying it, it was hard to find. It was like in the fancy pants section of the grocery store. And just 2 weeks ago, I was strolling by buying eggs, and I saw the Kerry Gold in the regular butter section. And so congratulations to you guys for that. Getting out of the fancy pants section and going mainstream. We love that. We love that you give us a really clean product to eat as well. So, right? Butter for president. Right? It is not a commercial. That's so funny that you say that. It is totally not a commercial. Kerry Gold does not pay me. I do not work with Kerry Gold. I would love to work with Kerry Gold. If Kerry Gold would love to work with me, I would love to work with Kerry Gold. But no, they're not paying me. This is just how passionate I am about getting real good whole foods into our body. So, right? Right. Selling Kerry Gold. Screenshot. Okay, everybody, it's screenshot time. Tag Go2 Kitchens at GO2 Kitchens and tag Kerry Gold at Kerry Gold USA. Let's fill up their Twitter feed with screenshots. You guys ready? You ready? Here we go. I love my Kerry Gold. Screenshot. Let's fill up their feed, everybody. There we go. We love Kerry Gold. We love it. Hits in the glare. Kerry Gold. All right, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. Please check out the website, go2kitchens.com. If you want more information, check. Robin put a check mark there. Check out g2kvip.com. When you download, when you give us your email there, you actually get a free guide, Cancer Hates It, which is a jumpstart guide into making your body inhospitable to cancer. If you want to know what I did to make my body inhospitable to cancer, I'm 4 years cancer-free going into my 5th year. They told me that I would have cancer within a year if I did not do chemotherapy. I told them to take a hike. I'm going on my own. And so I started feeding my body real whole foods, like good products like this. And I have been cancer-free for 4 years going into my 5th year. So if you want to know the steps that I took and the journey that I took, check out this Cancer Hates It, which is a jumpstart guide into making your body inhospitable to cancer, g2kvip.com if you want to screenshot that. Julie's saying check out the 27-day Real Food Challenge also. Absolutely. It is, it's an amazing 27-day program that's only $27. It is not a silver bullet. It is all about getting your mindset to think differently about your relationship with food. And so please check that out as well. Thank you guys so much. Have an amazing afternoon. I will be back here tomorrow, same bat time, same bat channel. Thank you, Kerry Gold. We're going to leave it here with a shot today of our Kerry Gold, if I can do it and turn off my camera. Hold on. Yeah, I can. I think I can do it. Okay, we're gonna leave it here today with honors of Kerry Gold being here today with a shot of our food and our Kerry Gold. Thank you guys so much for being here. Love you so much. Have a great day. I am available at the G2K Facebook page if you have any, G2K VIP Facebook page if you have any questions after this broadcast today, or Twitter or Facebook, anywhere at Go2Kitchens. Thank you guys. Bye. See you.